Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is the LBD Tarot by Kachu again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and donating to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support. And thank you for those of you who've been booking readings with me. It is truly appreciated, okay? So guys, your girl's Patreon channel is up and running. So if you would like to support your girl, you'll be able to find a link in the description box below. I do post 2 exclusive videos per week, so go check it out if you feel called to. Now, before we dive in, if you've been loving the energy here, I have created a collection of spiritual ebooks and printable workbooks to help you along your journey. From manifestation rituals to love journal prompts, these tools are designed to help you align, heal, and rise. You'll be able to find a link in the description box below or on my Patreon channel under the shop tab. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video is going to be about what are people finally confessing about you. So pile number 1, you're going to be the tree agate crystal. Pile number 2, you're going to be the amethyst crystal. And pile number 3, you're going to be the blue turquoise crystal. So again, pile number 1, tree agate crystal. Pile number 2, amethyst crystal. And pile number 3, blue turquoise crystal. So pause this video a few minutes and meditate on the card or the crystal that you feel most drawn to. You'll be able to find your timestamps in the description box below, and I'll see you guys at your pile. Hi Pawan! Welcome to my channel. This is LBD Tarot by Kachu again with another video. So my pile number 1, you picked the tree agate crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So my pile number 1, what are people finally confessing about you? What are people finally confessing about you? What are they finally confessing about you? What are they finally confessing about you, my pile number 1? Like people are, I'm getting like embarrassment. There's like a element of embarrassment. We have the temperance card. So what people are finally confessing about you is that you're someone who is well in alignment with your desires, your wish fulfillment. You're someone who is optimistic. They're confessing that you're someone who is wise beyond your years. Maybe you've like tried to give somebody advice about a situation, an event or a person, and this person did not take heed to your warning about a situation. Okay, they may have like tried to make it seem like you were a hater, you were jealous, okay, but in actuality you were trying to help this person. So what are people are finally confessing about you? What are people finally confessing about you? What are people finally confessing about you? Just one card, please, Spirit. We have the King of Pentacles, that you're dependable, you're reliable, you're trustworthy. That's what people are finally confessing about you. And they're confessing that you're someone who's extremely competent. Someone was jealous of your competence and your expertise with the King of Pentacles. They try to make it seem like you were less than you actually were. And they try to take something from you. So like maybe like an opportunity, a role, a project, like there's something that they try to steal from you, and this person couldn't reproduce the quality that you were producing. So whatever you were doing, this person couldn't reproduce it. Okay, so what are people finally confessing about you? Yeah, we have justice, that you are someone who operates in integrity. Like this person did something shady or deceptive in order to get the position that was rightfully yours. This is somebody who tried to come in and scoop in and take what was yours in order to feel confident about themselves. This is somebody who may have been like competing with you, and they may have had like flying monkeys, like other people that were taking this person's side, but people are finally confessing that you were the righteous one in the situation with the justice card. So, what are people finally confessing about you? Ooh, we have the Empress, that you are beautiful, that you are creative, that you are authentic. Okay, you're grounded. You could be a Libra or a Taurus. We have Libra here twice. Okay, so you are a grounded individual. You are abundant. Everything you touch turn to gold. That's what people are finally confessing about you, because there is a difference between when you were involved in this project or involved with these people and now in your absence. Like there's a big difference, there's a gap between the quality that you brought to the table and what is being um given, what is being produced right now in your absence. There's a big difference, there's a gap, there's a discrepancy here. So people are confessing to that. So what are people? Yeah, Seven of Pentacles, they're finally confessing that you were worth investing in. Like somebody's confessing that they should have betted on you instead of someone else. They wish they would have betted on you instead. Like the other person, that they put their eggs in the wrong basket. You were worth the investment. Okay, you're diligent. That's what people are finally confessing about you. You're someone who's diligently, you work diligently, you work hard. Okay, so what are people finally confessing about you? We have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, you're action oriented, you're bold, you're someone who gets things moving. There's a lot of forward movement and everything, that there's acceleration motion with you with the Eight of Wands. Okay, you're somebody who takes charge, who takes initiative. What are people finally confessing? That you are their wish fulfillment. You do have people that have their eyes on you, or they want what you have. Like you are the blueprint. Okay, so you are like the body goal, you are the career goal, the relationship goal, the ideal lover, whatever it is that people desire, you are it. That's what people are finally confessing about you. And someone from your past, or like a friend, could be confessing that they were jealous of you. That's why, I don't know why I heard that's why they didn't invite you to their wedding. Somebody didn't invite you to their wedding, and they did it on purpose to exclude you from the wedding because they were jealous of you. Like they were afraid that you were going to outshine them at their wedding, which was like, you wouldn't do that. But this person is so insecure. They've never introduced you to their fiance because they were threatened by you. Somebody's confessing this. Okay, they see you as the wish fulfillment. What are people finally confessing about you? Just one card, please, Spirit. What are people finally confessing? What are people finally confessing? We have the Knight of Wands, that you are inspiring. You inspire people to be the best version of themselves. But with the Knight of Wands, you get a lot of attention. Light is shining on you. You are the life of the party. So, yeah, like somebody did not want to invite you out to their wedding, to their bachelorette, to their party, because they were afraid that someone else would take interest in you and not be with them, because like you're more desirable with the Nine of Cups. So what are people finally confessing? Yeah, we have the Three of Cups. Somebody's finally confessing that you were always a real friend, a real one, and they were not a good friend to you. They were fake with you. They were telling your business. They were gossiping about you with the Three of Cups. This is what people are finally confessing about you. Like this person is coming to the realization that they've lost a good friend, they've lost a real one. That's what people are finally confessing about you. You are a real one. Like you were always there to support them emotionally. You were always in alignment. Like you were that person that people could depend on. Like I feel like they're trying to place you into the category of a convenient friend, but you're more than just convenience. Like you were meant to be respected, honored, cherished, okay? By your friends, by partners, but they try to make it seem like you were less than, or that you didn't have that much value, or they reduce your value to what was convenient to them, when in actuality you had a lot more to offer. So what are people finally confessing about you? Ten of Cups. You see, emotional fulfillment, happiness. Yeah, a lot of people miss you. Like that's why I was getting like at the beginning, regret. Some people are regretting it. There's embarrassment, there's shame in their behavior. It's like now you can't unseen what you've seen. Whatever they showed you, whatever they revealed to you, you can't unsee it. What are people finally confessing about you? Ooh, that you know more than what meets the eyes with the high priestess. You could be a Cancer. And if you are a Cancer and it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Okay. So with the high priestess, what people are finally confessing about you is that you have spiritual gifts. Your spiritual gifts are extremely high in here, and there could have been like someone who tried to make it seem like you were crazy for calling them out or speaking something that actually came into existence. Okay, with the high priestess, you saw something in somebody, you saw like what they were trying to do or how they're trying to maneuver, and you called it out, and this person's freaking out. So what are people finally confessing about you? Or maybe somebody got a reading from you and then it was so accurate, this person spooked. Okay, so ooh, Five of Swords. What people are finally confessing about you is that you irritate their demons. Somebody is confessing that they dislike you because you make them feel inferior with the Five of Swords. Like your success, your abundance, like they see you as competition. That's why you guys are not seeing eye to eye. You and this person are not seeing eye to eye because this person has green eye envy towards you and their ego is bruised. Okay? So what are people finally confessing about you? Yeah, they feel rejected or they feel inadequate when they compare themselves to you. Like, and it's the thing is, the things that they're comparing themselves to is your character. So it's like it could be people that have more than you, but your character speaks a volume. Your character is something that people gravitate towards. Okay, that's why some people love you, people take to you, and this person in actuality they may be like shallow or like this person that has no, there's no depth to this person. This person is, like I said, they're shallow, like surface level energy. So what are people finally confessing about you? Ooh, Nine of Pentacles, self-made, living that life of luxury. You are the eligible bachelor or bachelorette. I'm telling you, a lot of people would love to date you, but I feel like you keep to yourself, especially with the Nine of Pentacles. Like you're someone who is self-made, somebody who's self-sufficient, somebody who's abundant, somebody who enjoys like your own company. You're not really depending on the other people's opinion, validation in order to succeed in life. Like you're very independent in that sense. Okay, and that's what people are finally confessing about you. Like your independence could be a little bit irritating to them because they want to be able to have a take or a say on your life or be able to have some sort of like power to help to navigate your life. Okay, but they can't. Ooh, we have the Empress again. Creative. You could be a Libran or a Taurus here. We have Libra 3 times and Taurus twice, but you're very attractive. This is something that people are finally confessing about you. Your beauty is definitely currency. Like, pile number one, if you want to use your beauty to make money, go ahead because beauty is currency. Like, in this world, beauty is what attracts, like, sales, marketing, every type of things they use beauty. Okay, they don't use anything that's not appealing to the eyes, aesthetically pleasing. That is part of beauty. Everywhere we go, every time that they try to sell us something as consumers, they use beauty. Like when you look at a Sephora like ad, everything is beautiful. Everything is curated to look appealing to the eyes. That's why beauty is currency. Don't let anybody tell you that, oh, you're shallow for taking care of yourself or you're shallow for looking good, for working out. No, 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 no. This is your passport. Your beauty is your passport. That's the first thing that people see. They judge you based on your appearance. Your intellect, your personality is after, in an afterthought. After, once they get past the beauty, they go through your heart, they go through your mind and everything, but your beauty is your passport. So this is something that people are finally confessing about you, is that you're very attractive. Somebody trying to downplay your beauty, trying to make it seem like you're not all that, but you are. They're just mad. okay? Because they don't have it like that. What are people finally confessing about you? What are people finally confessing? Because I feel like, ooh, 601s. That's what something. Gonna put some respect on your name, my pal. Number one, put some respect. Successful. You're in the public eye. Public. You have some sort of notoriety. That's what people are finally confessing about you. Like, they definitely want to give you your props, but they're doing so privately. They don't want to say it in front of your face. Like, they're impressed. Okay, they're impressed by your work ethics, your dedication. What are people finally confessing about you? We have the magician. Yeah, that you're very skilled and talented. You're extremely resourceful. They are impressed by your capabilities. That's what they're finally confessing about you. Like, they didn't think that you had it in you. These people, I feel like these people from your past, like old circles, or like people within your community, like, you know, like your cultural community, right? So if you're from India, it's people from India, right? People in your community. This is what I'm getting here. If you're from Jamaica, same thing, right? So it's within your community, the people that you grew up around. Those people were like always hating on you. You were always different. It's giving like star energy. You were always different. You're always like the one that stood out a little bit more than most people. Like, everybody in your community were always like, they had like the mob mentality, right? So they did like everything that they did was because of like our culture, but you were always stepping outside of your comfort zone, doing things differently, doing things independently, and they kind of felt some type of way about that. What are people finally confessing about you? What are people finally confessing? Wow, 5 of Cups. Ooh, regret. I'm telling you, shame, embarrassment. There is this energy. Some people, they finally confessing that they regret like treating you the way that they did, dismissing you, not seeing your value. What are people finally confessing? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. That your life is expanding, that you're good luck, or you're gaining some sort of favor. You're highly favored. They're finally confessing that they could see the favor on your life. So, what are people finally confessing about you? What are people finally confessing? Just one card, please, Spirit. What are people finally? 4 of Wands again. Stability. That you brought a lot of stability. You're someone who's very stable within yourself, within your life, your environment. I think this is the first time the 4 of Wands comes out. I'm like second time, but I think it's the first time. Sorry, guys. The King of Wands is on the floor. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Guys, like all the cards are falling on the floor and I can't pick them up because of my nails. 1 second, my pile number one. Holy crap. Okay, finally. Holy man. Whoever these people are don't want me to talk. What are people finally confessing about you? Just one card, please, Spirit. Ooh, your reputation definitely precedes you. You're hardworking. You're meticulous, okay? Quality. You produce quality. Ooh, didn't I say the star? Guys, I can't make it up. The star is here. Like, they're finally confessing that you are original, that you are authentic, that you are influential. They're influenced by you. They're impressed. The people from your past, they're finally confessing that they are impressed by what you were capable of doing. Okay, so what are people finally confessing about you? Just one card, please, Spirit. Ooh, that you're valuable with the Ace of Pentacles. They're seeing your value. But the thing is, they always seen your value. They were just hoping that you wouldn't. That you didn't see your worth. Somebody was trying to use you at a discount. Like as if like you're Dollarama or something. Okay? Dollarama is the Canadian equivalent of like the Dollar Tree. I think that's what you guys call it in the States. But wherever you're from is like the cheap store where you get cheap stuff for like $1 or like, you know, less than $10, right? So it's very cheap store. Like you're not cheap, okay? You're not you're not Dollarama. You're Holtz Renfrew, okay? Like boy bye. So what are people finally confessing about you? Ooh, 3 of Cups again. So I see 333. Okay, mind, body, and soul. You're definitely in alignment. You're definitely good vibes, good energy. What are people finally confessing? That you were a great friend. Somebody is like in regret for being a fake friend to you. What are people finally confessing about you? Wow, the Empress is here 3 times for you, my pal number one. Creative, abundant, beautiful, yeah, like aesthetically pleasing. But I feel like some of you could be models here, or if you're not a model, you're doing something in the maybe entertainment industry. You could be a singer, you could be a dancer, you could even be an athlete, but everything about you is very nice. Like maybe you're into fashion, maybe you're a fashion designer, maybe you have like your own fashion, like your brand. Something about you is very creative, very abundant, and everything you touch turn to gold. But you're someone who's also solid and grounded. Okay, you're the person that they least expected to succeed, and you surpass them. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my pal number one. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video, pal number one. Bye. Hi Bell2! Welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So my pal number two, you picked the amethyst crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So my pal number two, what are people finally confessing about you? What are people finally confessing about you? You know what song just came to me? I know it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. That song is with Popcorn and what's his name again? Oh gosh, I forgot that. Oh my god, his name is not coming to me. Young Tug? No, is it Young Tug? Oh my gosh, I think so. Oh my god, but yeah. Ooh, 5 of Wands. Ooh, somebody woke up and chose violence today. Oh, my pal number two. People are finally confessing that you are competition. Ooh, somebody is admitting they see you as competition. They want to beat you. They want to be better than you. They have to be better than you. It's like for them, their ego is like so big. They really think that you should be beneath you. Wow, 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 wow. You should be beneath them. But you see how I said should be beneath you? Oh gosh, this person feels like they're beneath you. They feel like that. They feel like that. Like, uh-uh. Oh, this person's impatient. Wow. They feel like they should be where you are at in life. But this person, it's like they want your results with their minimum wage work ethics. It's like you want to be the CEO, but you have like minimum wage work ethics. Like what? That's like it's not an equivalent. Like you need to have the work ethics that match the level that you want to be at, okay? And this person feels like, ooh, 10 of Pentacles. You see, they're looking at your money, they're watching your pockets. What people are finally confessing about you is that you are building a legacy for yourself. You're building it from scratch. You see how proud this man is? Like, look at his face. He's so proud. Like, and look at the family in the background. This is like, the grandpa leaving a legacy for his grandkids and great grandkids, right? So you are building something solid for yourself out of your own merit. This is what people are finally confessing about you. And this person, they're kind of like salty because they know the truth. They know the reason why they're not at your level is because they don't have those work ethics. They don't have that dedication. Like I said, they have minimum wage work ethics. Okay? If you want to do bare minimum, well, expect bare minimum results. Like, the universe is not going to give you something that you're not willing to give freely first. Like, if you're not willing to give that energy, you're not going to receive it back. So someone is feeling some type of way about that with the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, what are people finally confessing about you? What are people finally confessing? Just one card, please, Spirit. What are people finally confessing? We have the Hangman. Ooh, They're finally confessing that you're someone who thinks outside the box. You're someone who operates out of your faith in the universe. You go with how the universe, like how it feels to you. You're not somebody who is going to rush the process. You think outside the box. You do things differently from the majority of the people, and you follow your own path. You're not somebody who is going to follow just because someone else is doing it. You're going to do it because it's in alignment with you. What are people finally confessing? We have the moon card, that you are mysterious, that there's more to you than meets the eyes. Okay, there's a lot of things that are hidden about you. That's what they're curious. People are curious. People are obsessed. People are invested in you. That's what people are finally confessing about you. Like your air of mystery, your mysticism, your magic. Okay, because you could be a Pisces here, because we have Pisces here twice. You have this luck about you, but there's also this mysticism, this magical energy, this allure energy that is drawing people in. People are finally confessing that they are obsessed with you. They're obsessed with your life, obsessed with knowing what's going on with your life. Someone is obsessed, like they're watching you constantly, they can't stop. So why are people what are people finally confessing about you? Just one card, please. Yeah, that you're extremely generous, that you were very supportive in the time of need. This person that's secretly competing with you with the Five of Wands, somebody who, like, the person that's upset with the fact that they can't compete where they don't compare, is someone that you've given to. You've helped this person, or you thought this person, or you were teaching this person in some way, shape, or form. You were giving to this person. They were in the, I don't know why, her subordinate position, but this person was, I wouldn't say beneath you, but that's what it said. Like at the beginning, that's what it came out of my mouth. This person was beneath you, not in a sense that you are superior, but in terms of like the hierarchy that this person has in their mind, because they're looking at it in the sense of hierarchy, who is at the top and who is at the bottom. This person's at the bottom because this is the level that their starting point. They're at an entry level, and you are at the master level. You've mastered whatever it is that you're doing. You've mastered it because you have the 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is the highest, right? You can't go any higher than 10 of Pentacles. So this is like a full circle, right? So this person, they feel some type of way about the fact that they have to learn from you. They're confessing to people that you were the one who brought them on, who taught them something, who gave them something. They were the one who was receiving and you were the one giving. You guys are not equal. This person knows that. What are people finally confessing about you? Yeah, that you have discernment. You're extremely wise beyond your years. You've learned a lot of lessons. You're very mature, especially for your age. What are people finally confessing about you? Yeah, 10 of Swords, that they betrayed you. They're finally confessing that they betrayed you, backstabbed you with the 10 of Swords. There could have been like an abrupt ending between you and these people. What are people finally? Yeah, 6 of Swords, that you walked away from. Like, you're someone who does not engage in drama, nonsense with the 10 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. What people are finally confessing about you is that you are someone who releases burdens, who releases heartbreak. You don't really hold on to negativity. You move away, you leave things behind. Like, you're not the one instigating this problem. So somebody is trying to resurrect an issue with you, or resurrect a problem with you, or like something that happened in the past. They're trying to resurrect that, or they're trying to bring it back, a situation that you already moved on from. 6 of Swords. People are finally confessing that the real perpetrator wasn't you with the 10 of Swords. You're not the one who backstabbed the other person. They are the one who backstabbed you. They're the one who came up against you with the 5 of Wands. It's like somebody biting the hand that fed them. This is the energy I'm getting from this other person that's running their mouth to people. What are people finally confessing about you? Yeah, 4 of Wands. They're finally confessing that the moment that you decided to distance yourself from the group of people, you decided to take your power back and focus on yourself, was the moment that you've gained success, and it's the moment that their foundation crumbled with the 4 of Wands in reverse. You were the stabilizer. You were the anchor. That's what people are finally confessing about you. You were the anchor in their life. And you have more than one person who feels that way about you. They're finally confessing that The reason why their life is not moving forward is because one, they betrayed you, and you were the anchor, especially in relationships. So you may have had people that you've dated, and then when they were dating you, they were doing well in life. That's because you were the one absorbing all the shock. You were absorbing all the trauma, like whatever this person was bringing to you. So let's say, for instance, you were living with somebody and they were always like in and out of jobs, or they couldn't pay the rent, or they couldn't pay for like for food or any of the utilities or any of the bills, right? But you were absorbing that shock. So it seemed like when they were with you, they felt like, okay, well, I'm good, like we're doing well, when in actuality you were the one absorbing all the shock. So when you guys separated, they thought that they were able to maintain that, but they were not the one maintaining it. They were the one just causing the instability. And the moment that you release this person, your life got stable, and this person's life became like, it's like you kind of like interrupted their karma. That's what people are finally confessing about you, that you were interrupting someone else's karma. When they were with you, their karma kind of stopped, or you absorbed a shock. That's why they were stable. And now that you're gone, they're unstable. They're unstable now. Like they're unable to keep up with their payments. Like this person's life is in shambles. So what are people finally confessing about you? We have the Two of Swords. Some people, they were not able to make a judgment, or they're not seeing you clearly, or they were not seeing you clearly. What are people finally confessing? We have the Two of Wands. Yeah, you're a visionary. That's what people are finally confessing about you. Like you're always going to move forward in life regardless of what happens to you. You're always going to move forward. Okay, you're always going to gain momentum. So what are people? Yeah, Five of Cups, regret, sorrow. Five of Cups came out for pile number one as well. Like there's an element or energy of heartbreak. These people are confessing that they miss you, or they mishandled you. They wish that they didn't play in your face. Or the specific person could be saying that. What are people finally confessing? Yeah, you see, work ethics. You have amazing work ethics. You're dedicated. What people are finally confessing is that the reason why they can't keep up with you is because they can't match your work ethics. They can't match your determination. They can't match your ongoing yeah, like your ongoing determination. They can't match that. They're confessing that. Like your work ethics is the reason why you have the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, King of Pentacles. That's what people are finally confessing about you. You are Big Daddy, like with the King of Pentacles. I don't know why I keep saying Big Daddy. I never used to say that. I don't know where I heard that, but like, I don't know why I just heard. I love it when you come in big pop pop. Put your hands in the air. You're a true player. Oh my god. Big E, holy. Yes, it's giving that energy. Big daddy energy, okay? Like financial stability, abundance, reliability. This is what people are finally confessing about you. Like they're finally confessing that you were the reason why they were succeeding in life, or you brought a lot of stability in their life. This is like an ex coming through. Some of you could even be a friend. Maybe you let them stay in your house. What are people finally confessing about you? What are people finally confessing? Just one card, please. Wow, Ace of Swords, that you are the truth. Ace of Swords, that you operate in integrity. You never lied, you never cheated. Like, you know, I feel like somebody is confessing the truth about why you guys broke up, or why you guys are no longer friends. Because this person was a betrayer, because we have the Ten of Swords. They betrayed you, they backstabbed you, and they're like finally confessing it. Yeah, and then you walked away. That's the reason why you walked away, and that's the reason why you guys are no longer friends. They're finally confessing like their side of the story. So what are people finally confessing about you? Yeah, Seven of Wands. That you have strong boundaries. They're finally confessing that your boundaries is irritating to them. They don't really like that, but they respect it. They respect your boundaries, but they don't really like the fact that they're on the other side of it. Like they're experiencing this boundary. Like you, the moment that you cut them off and you walked away, was the moment that they felt like they finally realized your value, when they no longer had access to you with the Seven of Wands. What are people finally confessing about you? We have the Seven of Swords. Ooh, that you're strategic. They try to pull the wool over your eyes, but you're smarter than them. That's what they're finally confessing about you, that you're a lot smarter than them, a lot sharper than them with the Seven of Swords. You outmaneuver someone and they're in their feelings about it. What are people finally confessing about you? We have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, a lot of forward movement. They're confessing that you're someone who inspired them to be great. You were always on the move, you were always on the go, even when you, like, whenever you were around these people, you were the one who was pushing them for towards greatness. You were the one motivating them to go after certain careers or certain jobs or promotions. Like, when you were around them, they were doing well. People are finally confessing that the reason why they feel like unmotivated is because, like, they don't have access to you, but when they had access to you, there was a lot of like movement in their life. They were getting a lot of momentum because you were the source of inspiration and you were encouraging them to step outside their comfort zone. What are people finally yeah, we have the King of Cups. Like, you were an emotional support to these people. You were a real one towards these people. You were supportive of, their dreams, but you're also absorbing the shock. I keep getting like you were absorbing someone else's karma, like you were interrupting it, or you were like kind of like absorbing the effect, the aftermath of the karma, because you were around them. So like, you were protected, but because you were in close proximity to this person, you were kind of like, it was kind of like rubbing off on you. But the moment that you released yourself from this person, their life went in shambles. What are people finally confessing? Yeah, we have the Magician, that you're very skilled and talented. You're a master manifester. You're the genius behind their success. What are people finally confessing? What are people finally confessing about you? Sorry about that, my pal. My pal number two. What are people finally confessing? Just one card, please, Spirit. Ooh, Two of Wands. Yeah, like the path that you've taken. Some of them, they wish that they would have taken the path with you. They would have followed you. You were definitely a leader. You were leading them towards the light, but they chose darkness. Like, they chose their addiction, okay, instead. What are people finally confessing about you? What are people finally confessing about you? Wow, Seven of Pentacles. They should have invested in you. I'm seeing 777. So you may see this number often. You were worth the investment. You were extremely patient. You're valuable. This is what they're finally confessing about you. Like, they wish they would have like listened to you, your sound advice with a Judgment card. Maybe you called out something, you told them something about a situation, or you gave them advice about a situation, and they dismissed it, and now they're paying the consequences of that action. What are people finally confessing about you? We have the Three of Wands. Yeah, you're like trailblazer. You are the trailblazer. That's what they're finally confessing. Like, some of them, they got their acts together and they moved forward with their life, and they're confessing that you're the reason why, you're their source of inspiration. You're the reason why they're successful, because they've implemented your approach and they're finally getting the results that they've desired. So what are people finally confessing about you? What do we have here? Yeah, again, forward movement. Eight of Wands. So 888. Yeah, you see, this is the number of success, the number of abundance. Okay. Yeah, like you're extremely abundant. There's a lot of forward movement in your life. That's what people are finally confessing. Like, you were the source of light, you were the leader in the pack. Some of them, they wish they would have followed you with the Five of Cups. There's a lot of regret with how they treated you, how they dismissed you, how they made you feel insignificant, or they're trying to bite your style or trying to compete with you. Like, a lot of people, they try to do that and they were not successful. What are people finally confessing about you? Yes, Ten of Pentacles. Again, we start with the Ten of Pentacles, we end with the Ten of Pentacles. You are the valuable individual. You are the blueprint, okay? You're building a legacy. You are worth investing in. You're extremely competent. That's what they're finally confessing about you. Like, your work ethics are impeccable. They can't compete where they don't compare. I'm telling you, they know that. Okay? So that's all I have for you, my pal number two. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video. Pile number 2. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So, my pile number 3, you picked the blue turquoise crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So, my pile number 3, what are people finally confessing about you? What are people finally confessing about you? What are people finally confessing about you? We have the Four of Cups. Ooh, you're the one that got away. You're the one that got away, my pal number 3. Oof. People? Mm-mm. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I think it's Nickelback, okay? I'm here without you, baby, and I dream about you all the time. It's so funny. I don't know if it's I think it's Nickelback, guys, or Three Doors Down. I don't remember which um group it is. Like I really like you tell me in the comments, you guys tell me, but I think it's Nickelback, okay? But somebody is like missing you. They're confessing. People are confessing that you're the one that got away, or like they had like a missed opportunity with you. What are people finally confessing? Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Right now I'm hearing real love. I'm looking for a real love. Someone to set my heart free. What? Like, what is going on? Somebody's in their feelings because I don't know. I'm telling you, Cancer season have people in their feelings. Like, holy. Yo, it was other women is like Cancer, like Mercury retrograde in Cancer. Holy moly. Okay. But yeah, like Ace of Cups, somebody is, ooh, they're confessing that you were their one true love. Or that you were genuine, like you were a beautiful person inside and out, and they fumbled you. Somebody's like crying over spilled milk, it's giving you like Five of Cups energy. What are people finally confessing about you? Yeah, we have the Fool. Somebody took a chance and made other plans. Okay? They took a chance on something else, on someone else, and they regret it. Or people are finally confessing that they should have betted on you. What are people finally confessing? Yeah, expansion. You were the good luck charm. You were the right choice, the best choice, the only choice. Somebody's like reminiscing, or multiple people in different areas of your life. So it could be like work related, right? Somebody like your boss, your ex-boss could be like saying like, man, I wish I would never would have fired pile number 3. Like they were actually a good addition to the team. They brought a lot of support. They were doing their job. They were going above and beyond. They were amazing, and we dismissed them. We let them go, and now we are paying the price. We took a chance, and now it's like, they're feeling it with the the Four of Cups. There's like an element of regret. So it could be that some of you could be like lovers, ex-lovers, in regret, talking to other people, or maybe even talking to the new person that they're with. Maybe you have an ex where their new partner is stalking your social media because this ex keeps talking about you 24/7 and can't get your name out their mouth. Or they could be talking about you to their friends, and then their friends are stalking your social media to be like, who is this pal number 3? And that, why are they stuck on pal number 3? But they're realizing like what they're finally confessing about you is that you brought a lot of positivity, radiance, abundance to their life. You expended things for them. Okay. And I just realized that this is kind of like a sigil here. If you look at the symbolism, it's kind of like a sigil, okay? But it's like There's something about your energy that is powerful. People are finally confessing that. Like, you've had a major impact on their life. People are finally confessing that about you. You had a major impact. Like, your absence is felt tremendously, and your absence is actually creating some sort of like deficit in people's lives. So what are people finally confessing about you? Yes, we have the chariot. Yeah, you brought, like, you had things moving forward. You could be a Cancer here. And if you are a Cancer and it's your birthday today, happy birthday. Okay. So with this energy, like, you're structured, you're disciplined, you're strong-willed, and you're loyal. You're loyal to these people. Like, I feel like overly loyal. Like, you went above and beyond, and it's just like the way that you were treated was like, I feel like, ugh, like, let me just keep what I really want to say because it's not nice. I'm not gonna say it, but you were not treated fairly. You were not treated with respect. Okay. So what are people finally confessing about you? Ooh, Queen of Wands. Ooh, confident, bold, intimidating. The reason why some people did not want to give you your respect, did not want to treat you the way that you're supposed to be treated, is because they were intimidated by your power and they wanted to knock you down a notch. They wanted to humble you, especially an ex or a friend, because you were shining too brightly. You were taking up too much space. They didn't really like that. You were too confident, too. They were saying that you're cocky or arrogant, but they're confessing that they were jealous of your confidence, your demeanor, the power that you exude. They were jealous of that. They didn't want you to have that. They wanted you to feel like crap. That's why they treated you the way that they did. What are people finally confessing about you? Ooh, bounce. Didn't I say it? You could be an Aries here. You have a strong presence, a powerful presence, okay? With the Emperor energy. And what people are finally confessing is that your presence was intimidating. Your leadership qualities were intimidating. Like, some people may have made you feel like, oh, you're too much. Like, pipe down, calm down. Like, you're so extra. You're so dramatic. Like, these, like, sometimes somebody could be dramatic, right? But they were not saying these things because it was the truth. It was because you were too bright. You're shining too bright. Like, your aura was too strong for them. They couldn't handle it. They couldn't be around someone like you because it was too much for them to handle. Not because you're too much. You just didn't have what it take to deal with someone like you, or to be around somebody like you, or to allow, like, you're a bright star. Like the sun, when the sun shines, whether we like it or not, whether it's like, 100 degrees outside, the sun does not care. The sun is gonna shine because that's what the sun does. It shines. So that's just what it is with you. You're like the sun. Okay, you could be a Leo, but you just shine brightly. Or you have, like, maybe like Venus in your first house. Like, if you have Venus in your first house, it's like you're just, because your house, the first house, is the house of self. Like, how you present yourself, how you look to the world, and you're very attractive, very abundant. Okay, so some people, they don't really like that. Like, you just attract people to you. Maybe you have Leo in the first house or something like that, like where you get a lot of attention, or even Sun in the first house. So what are people finally confessing? We have the Death card. Okay, magnetic. You're definitely intimidating, and not in a sense where you trying to be intimidating. It's just like you have a powerful presence, and people that are more, I wouldn't say that less, they're not less, it's just people that are not as confident as you may feel like your power is too much. They can't handle it. But with the Death card, you're resilient, you're powerful. Okay, you're magnetic. That's what people are finally confessing about you. Like, you have this magnetic aura about you. You just shine. You exude sexiness. Maybe you have a Scorpio in the first house or something. You exude sexiness, and these people don't really like that. What are people finally confessing about you? What are people finally? Yeah, you were a real friend. You were a real one. 3 of Cups. I'm telling you. You didn't deserve the way that you were being treated. You didn't deserve that. You're a real one. I think the Three of Cups came out for all three piles as well. What are people finally confessing about you? Wow, Ace of Swords. You're the truth, honest. Like you felt safe for these people. What are people finally confessing about you? Yeah, Nine of Swords, that they were anxious or worried or stressed when they were in your energy. They feel like they couldn't really keep up with you. You were applying a lot of pressure. That's what people are finally confessing about you. Like, you weren't doing anything bad, but just being in your vicinity, being in your energy was too much for them to bear. They couldn't handle it because like they felt like they couldn't keep up with you or keep up at your level, at your pace. You were operating at too high standard and they couldn't keep up with that. So instead of like working on themselves to keep up, they were trying to drag you down to their level. What are people finally confessing? Yeah, we have the King of Cups. Yeah, you're emotionally intelligent. You were sweet. You were loving. Like, you were a great friend, great lover, great co-worker, colleague, employee. Like, you were great. Like, you're emotionally intelligent. You're emotionally wise. That's what they're finally confessing about you. Like, you were never the problem. They try to make it seem like you were the problem back then, but now that you're no longer available, you're no longer around, they're starting to realize that no, it was really them, their anxiety, their insecurities, their jealousy that they were projecting onto you that were causing the problem, like the causing the situation to be stagnant or unhealthy. So what are people finally confessing? We have the Six of Cups, that they miss you, that they definitely had a rapport, they felt a genuine connection with you. What are people finally confessing about you? Just one card, please, Spirit. What are people? Three of Swords. Yeah, they felt inadequate in your presence. They felt like rejected or not good enough. Like, your standards were too high and they felt like they couldn't keep up. I keep getting that energy. Somebody felt like they couldn't keep up. What are people finally confessing about you? We have the Magician. Yeah, like, you're very skilled, you're very talented, you're resourceful, you're like, you're someone who catches on to things very easily. You're a fast learner, you're a great communicator, you have multiple skill sets and talent that you could utilize at the same time. You're versatile. What And that's why they couldn't keep up. Yeah, Page of Wands, they were inspired by you. You're definitely a source of inspiration. And now that you're no longer around, they feel bad with the Four of Cups, like this missed opportunity, but they kind of feel like there's an element of relief because now they don't feel like they have to compete anymore or they have to keep up. Like, they could go back to being like mundane, or like just go back to how they were doing things before. What are people finally confessing about you? What are people finally confessing? We have the Seven of Pentacles. So with the Seven of Pentacles, what I'm getting here is that like, you're definitely worth investing in. So what people are finally confessing about you is that you're someone who is dedicated, somebody who's hardworking, somebody who's meticulous, who takes the time to improve or invest in yourself. And this is the reason why you're so successful, is because you took the time to pour back into you, to invest in you, but you also did the same thing for these people. Like, you try to invest in them, trying to help them grow, and they were not able to sustain that growth with you. So what are people finally confessing? We have Justice. I'm seeing 222 on my clock, so maybe you see this number often. So with the Justice card, what I'm getting here is people are finally confessing that you were someone who operated with integrity, somebody who is fair in your dealings. You could be a Libra here, don't have to be, because we have Cancer as well as we have Aries. Okay, could be any of those signs. Oh, you could be Gemini or Virgo as well. So what are people finally confessing about you? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, methodical, dedicated, reliable, loyal. Didn't I say you were loyal earlier? I'm telling you, you were loyal. What? I just heard that song, Party Next Door. Loyal. I got money on me and I'm loyal. Guys, I don't know. And I think he's a Cancer too, if I'm not mistaken. But like, what? I don't know, man. It's just like lover, lovey-dovey music, people missing people. But yeah, you're definitely loyal. Yeah, with the Knight of Pentacles, this is what people are finally confessing about you. Like you're dedicated, like you were extremely supportive. You were that supportive friend, that loving friend. You always had their back. You're finally confessing that, like, they admire your work ethics, they admire your dedication, and they know that this is the reason why you have this success in your life. What are people finally confessing about you? What are people finally confessing? What are people finally confessing about you? Wow, Ten of Swords. Wow. There is definitely betrayal. They're finally confessing that they are the one who betrayed you. They are the one who backstabbed you. They were harmful towards you. What are people finally confessing about you? Yeah, we have the Two of Pentacles. Somebody is finally confessing that they were playing both sides with you. Like they were in and out. What are people finally confessing about you? Yeah, Six of Pentacles, that you gave more than you were receiving. You were giving more in this connection. Like you were never the villain. Somebody was trying to say that you're the villain or you're ungrateful or something. What are people finally confessing about you? Wow, Five of Pentacles. They feel left out in the cold. Your absence is actually making has an impact on their life. I think pile number two had that same energy, like an impact. Like you're impactful, but they feel left out in the cold, or they feel like they're finally confessing that they tried to isolate you or make you feel left out or insignificant, and it didn't work. Like they were the one who was betraying you. They're the one who was neglecting you, but they were trying to make it seem like you weren't going to survive without them. They're kind of like shocked that you made it out without them. Like they thought that the impact that you had in their life, they thought that they had the same impact. Like the way that you changed their life, the way that you improved their life, they thought that by removing themselves or by withholding information or withholding support, that it was going to affect you the same way, but it has not. It had the opposite effect. What are people finally confessing about you? What are people finally confessing about you? We have the Page of Cups. They're finally confessing that they felt vulnerable in your energy. You created a safe space for these people, because we have the King of Cups. You created a safe space for them to be vulnerable, and you never told their secret. Somebody's confessing that you were really a real one. Like you've never talked about them. Even after you guys fell off, you never talked about them. You never disrespected them. You never like made them feel insignificant, even if you guys were no longer friends or no longer in connection or no longer working together. You are always staying true. Okay, so what are people finally confessing? Just one more card, please, Spirit. We have the Hermit. Yeah, with the Hermit card, people are finally confessing that your absence is felt tremendously. They're confessing that you were the wise one within the group. You were the advisor. You were the seer. You were also the one that was like providing support to others. Your quality of work, your quality of life has increased when you decided to leave these people, and their quality of life has decreased since you left. Like I said, your impact is not the same. Like the value that you brought to the table and the value that they brought to you is not equally yoked with the Six of Pentacles. You brought more value. That's what they're finally confessing. Like your absence, your resources, your support is creating a dent or a deficit in these people's lives, regardless of which path, like which aspect of your life that they've played a role in. There's a big difference. There's a gap. There's a discrepancy. Okay. So that's all I have for you, my pal number three. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number three. Bye.